Hey everybody, welcome to Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join our hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, hit the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. I wanted to do a video focusing on Patrik Laine. You know, this past offseason was kind of an odd offseason with him and the Jets. He did, interviews with Chris Johnson saying he doesn't know where he'll play. He doesn't know if it's with the Jets or another organization. You heard him going to interviews and saying that I'm not playing with the best line mates on my team, which kind of, I'm sure, ruffled some feathers with some players on the team. And you didn't know which way he was going. Is he going to get offer sheeted? Is he going to get traded? Is he going to get re-signed with them? So it was just a very odd situation. And when you read articles about what happened this year, he did that all to gain more responsibility on himself to get more playing time. So it's an odd way to go, but it worked out for him in the long run as he's evolving his game into a two-way player. Still concentrating on his goal scoring, but now he's finding different ways to score, concentrating and talking about in interviews more of trying to become a better two-way forward and concentrating more on his defensive game, which is good for the Jets. And, it's fun to see him play this year. It really has. So let's get into some stuff I written down, and then we'll talk about him as we go on. Patrik Laine, 22 years old, 6'5", 206 pounds, big frame, and he's actually using it this year. He's hitting a lot more. He's playing a lot better, I got to admit. Past offseason, he signed a 2-year deal, and the deal is for $6.75 million AAV. This year, he played in 68 games, had 28 goals, 35 assists, 63 points, plus 8 in 22 penalty minutes. Last season, he had played in 82 games, had 30 goals, 20 assists, 50 points, minus 24 and 40 penalty minutes. So you can see the shift in the plus minus and penalty minutes. And I know a lot of people don't take into consideration the plus minus, but it's another stat that's on the stat sheets. And in 17-18, he played in 82 games, 44 goals, 26 assists, 70 points, plus 8 and 24 penalty minutes. So he came out of the bat scoring 44 goals and was just being heralded as another Ovechkin, especially with the way he was scoring goals. That one-timer off the pass, especially on the power play. Kind of Ovechkin-esque the way he scores, and he's one of those players that has probably seen what Ovechkin went through in his career, scoring all those goals and being that one-sided player, but then shifting his focus to be more of a team player, focusing more on defense, and look what that did for Ovechkin. It got him a cup. So players see this, players understand that they have to play as a team to win, and Laine is really developing that side of the game, which is very fun to watch. After his signing, he said he wanted to be a better two-way player, better without the puck in all zones, and he wants more playing time, which Maurice has given him. He pushed Laine on focusing more of his game away from the puck. Really worked on picking up rims, getting pucks out, getting pucks on the back, getting back on the back check. And then you saw that very evident in a lot of games this year, where he was gaining the zone or in the offensive zone, he'd make a blunder and he'd rush back to get the puck and then go back the other way. So you saw him really focusing on not only his offensive game as he's trying to become a player where he has to find new areas to score. People zone in on him when he has the puck or when he doesn't even have the puck. So that creates a lot of open other players. So focusing more on that side of the game, what to do with the puck, turns it over, focuses on his defensive end, gets back on the offense and tries to work it as well. So that's the mentality of becoming a two-way player. He really worked with assistant coach Todd Woodcroft this past offseason on little aspects of the game. That's what I said this past season. He criticized the coaches and teammates. That was his message, to try to earn more responsibility, more playing time, and more time to develop on all aspects of his game. This year you saw a lot that he played with Scheifele and Wheeler to start. Then he went to playing with Connor on the left side, Wheeler in the middle, and Laine on the right. So it's just those players are just phenomenal when you have them on paper, and to have them on this team, it's great. They're just great players. I wrote a lot of things down. Last year he seemed more disinterested and incapable of winning a puck battle and getting a clean clearance. And now he's getting off more of a scoring chances. This is an interesting stat. Last season, he was on the ice for 50 goals for and 69 against, which was a minus 19 differential, and this year was a drastic difference in what those numbers were. And as he's come out and said, I have to find new ways to score. I haven't scored a lot from my spot, so I try to change it up a bit, go to different spots, and score the dirty goals that are necessary. So, you know, that's what players do when they have to score. When they know that they're great players, they can't just go to their one spot and just sit there and wait for the puck to come to them. They have to work. They have to find other areas to score, especially right in front of the net. They have to find those gritty, dirty areas to bang one in. So I like the evolution of Laine. I really do. I love those players he plays with. Very high talented players. I think this team is very close to winning something. I really do. They have a great netminder. They have to work on the defense. I'm not going to lie. You know, to lose all that defense that they had this past offseason, and it's a lot, especially when you lose a lot of those big name players like Trouba, BYFUGLIEN, and you know, it's really hard, and Myers, and it's hard for a team to rebound with that. But look how well they did this year. You know, Maurice and Cheveldayoff did a great job this year. They didn't break the bank when it came to trade deadline, where a lot of us thought that he was going to make this huge trade to bring in another defenseman, and he didn't. You know, brought in Dylan DeMello, which was a good low-key move. And, you know, I really like that. I really like how he didn't mortgage the future on, you know, this year. It's not like they knew what was going to happen with the NHL going on pause. No one knew this was going to happen. But for him not to do anything drastic and do something minuscule to help this team out shows that he's a good GM. I love the way Maurice coaches this team. I really do. Keeps the players intact. And I liked how he turned his focus on trying to make Laine more of a well-rounded player. Usually offensive players don't like to hear that, and they won't listen, but I'm glad Laine has actually listened to him and focusing more on both sides of the game. It's a real treat to watch. I'm sure you Winnipeg fans love him just as much as the rest of us NHL fans do. So, you know, I'm really glad that Laine really focusing shifting his focus more on the defensive end, because that's going to bring more wins, more team camaraderie. It's going to elevate his game to learn to play with better offensive players, better defensive players. He's got to play against the best to be the best. So we'll see what happens in the future. There's talk about the season coming back to light, and actually the Jets playing the Flames in the first round would be a huge possibility with this 2014 format that they're rumoring to be what's going on. So fun to watch what happens when the season comes back. And you know, let me know what you think. Comment below. Let me know what you think about Laine. Do you like the shift in his game? Do you like how he's evolving into a better, more rounded player? He's turning from a sniper to a power forward, which is phenomenal. So I like watching players do that. Please like this video. Smash that like button. Comment below. And please subscribe to the channel as it helps it grow. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of the night. Have a great day tomorrow, and take it easy. Be safe.